It's a big night of high school sports in our community. The News 8 Highlight Zone starts now.
Well, welcome to the News 8 Highlight Zone. I'm Greg Wabernick alongside Charlie Clifford over at UWL tonight. It's homecoming, and it's a city battle.
Yes, sir. Aquinas invites over their biggest rival, Central. High level of urgency for both teams in this one. Both off to 0-2 starts in the MVC. Rain a factor early. Blue Goals quarterback Tyler Young actually got better when the weather got worse. No score, no more. Young on the keeper, 7-0.
He's a mutter.
He is the same score. Pressure from the Red Raiders. Young rolling out to his right. Big man Alex Schulte camping out over the middle. And a big gain here into Central territory, leading to this call. Connor Haig on the draw, 14-zip Blue Goals. Look like they might run away with it, but hang on. Central draws within 7, only 4 plays later. Matt Johnson, the sneak on 4th and goal. Aquinas, though, hangs on late, 27-20. So
suppose there's no mud on that field.
Nah, you got that turf. Homecoming.
Not good analysis by me.
Homecoming, big crowd in Sparta. Spartans coming off a win last week against Central, hosting Anna, who's coming off the back-to-back overtime wins. Jalen Sample made plans of his own tonight, second quarter, 16-7 Hilltoppers. Braden Dewin, 7-yard fader out to Sample, touchdown. Next on a drive, a goal line stand from Sparta. But after a quick 3-and-out, it's the 6'4 Sample, deep and open again, 40 yards for his second score of the quarter. Anna's plus 30 tonight in Sparta.
Well, the backs aren't against the wall completely yet, but 0-2 West Salem knows they have a slim margin of error the rest of the season in order to make the playoffs. Panthers tonight at home in second quarter, Vikings leading. Kyle Cable adds to it. Cable, 19-yard scamper. Vikings up 28-6. Panthers get the ball and they act back quickly. Tim Schaaf hits Brent Heilman, and he's going to do the rest. Takes it off down the sideline, 80 yards for the score. West Salem pulls within 28-12. But right back comes the Vikings of Holmen. Once again, Cable out of the backfield, this time from 21 yards out. They go up 34-12. Cable, 166 yards. Seth Wilson, 174. A big rushing attack leads Holmen to a 40-26 win. Logan puts their 2-0 conference mark on the line as they make the trip to Tomah. Third quarter action, Logan driving, but needing a big play on 4th down. Trey Davis gives it to them on the QB keeper. Gets the first down inside the 25. Same possession, Rangers able to capitalize. Davis again on 4th. QB sneak makes it 20-6, Rangers lead. Later in the third, Tomah this time getting a stop on defense. Casey Curran with a sack for a 7-yard loss. Logan moves to 3-0 in the MVC with a 20-12 victory.
Coulee Conference play kicks off with 4 of the 6 teams ranked in this week's WisSports.net coaches poll.
Amazing stuff there. 2 meeting up right away in week 5. We apologize. Those Black River Falls versus Arcadia highlights. We'll get to those in a little bit later. But right now, GET moving into the state rankings this week. Number 10 in D4, Redhawks host Viroqua.
First quarter, GET's Butch Hayes coming out of the backfield on a mission. Check out this play. You might see this one later. Slipping into the end zone. 48 yards for the score, 6-0. Later, more Redhawks. Connor Kokot taking the pitch and the edge into the end zone. Redhawks up 14. A great kick puts Viroqua on the doorstep, and here you go. They capitalize. Ryan Hanna hits Mike Deal for the score. All GET from there, though. 26-6, the final.
Number 3 in Division 5, Westby at home against Luther. Westby up 7-0 in the first. Luther quarterback Jeremy Fluke throws to the left, but he gets picked off by Shane Gran, and he's going to run that one all the way back. Westby up 14. Tucker Schmidt returning Luther's punt. He coughs up the football. Jacob Hornberg recovers, however, Luther unable to make anything happen on that possession. Westby's next drive. Shane Gran, the quarterback, keeps the ball around the edge, able to make the defense miss. Goes all the way for a touchdown. Westby remains undefeated. They win tonight, 46-7.
Keep it here, still on the News 8 Highlight Zone. 8 more stops coming your way. Welcome back back to the News 8 highlight zone. Things are going pretty well for #1 ranked Caledonia so far this year.
Yeah, Warriors 4-0 so far on the season, winning by an average score of 48-12. Caledonia back at home to take on 1-3 Zumbrota Mazeppa. Warriors go Stemper on that first drive, and he caps it off. Sam Stemper, 1-yard TD. The defense forces a 3-and-out. Check out Tanner Grant on the punt return.
He's good.
Patience, speed, vision, all on display right there. He steps out right at the 2-yard line. Wouldn't matter next play. It's Stemper making the score 14-0. Then Caledonia goes to the air. Owen King, perfect ball, and check out Grant. Times out his jump perfectly. 19-yard touchdown. Next drive, even a better toss. This time, 50 yards away, same connection. 28-0, and we're just 8 minutes into the game. Dominating showing tonight for Caledonia as they win it 55-0. Well, something's got to give here. La Crescent undefeated at home this season. Stewartville undefeated through the first 4 weeks of play. Lancers trying to get something going towards the end of the second quarter, but a Stewartville sack in the end zone extends the lead 23-0. Tigers then would get the ball. Andrew Quant to Lucas Scruggs. Score 30-0 at the half, and Stewartville wins 43-0.
More Minnesota. Winona scores a touchdown plus the 2-point conversion with a minute to go, winning 22-21 and moved to 5-0. Tough night for Cotter. Elsewhere, Lewiston Altura getting it done against Rush Pete, and Houston losers to Mabel Canton. Finally, Spring Grove takes care of Randolph. Back to the other side of the Mississippi River. Bangor returns to the Scenic Bluffs action this week as they travel to Cashton. Already up 20-0 the second quarter. Quarterback Kellen Krovic keeping the ball around the end, but Noah Flock, check out this tackle, bringing them down at the 1. However, the next play, Krovic calling his own number, able to score 26-0 Bangor. With 14 seconds left in the second half, Bangor able to get in again. Andrew Piskey, touchdown, 32-0 Bangor at half, the final 46-zip. Moving forward, what a matchup we have here. 4-0 New Lisbon, 4-0 Hillsboro. First quarter, Hillsboro striking first. Joe Helgerson finds Max Stockwell, the big hoopster, 30 yards. That's how you go up and get it. 8-0 Tigers. Later in the first, New Lisbon strikes back. Kyle Woodward taking the hand up the middle, 21 in the score to bring it within 2. All Hillsboro will need from there as they go on to win in a big way, 32-6, the final. Scenic Bluffs Royal down by Brookwood. Blackhawk over Necedah.
#1 ranked team in Division 7. Finally getting their home opener in week 5. Pepin Alma hosting Lake Holcomb. The Eagles' first touchdown of the night coming right here. 6-yard run to the outside from Trevor Height. With a minute left in the first, then Lance Johnson scores a TD from a yard out, 16-0. Height got back into the action then in the second quarter. His second touchdown of the night, this time going 37 yards, breaking a tackle for the third touchdown. Pepin Alma, no final reported, but they were up 24-0 in the second quarter. Also tonight, Mauston, a 22-13 winner. Prairie du Chien falls to Platteville.
Let's go to Whitehall, one of 3 teams entering the night. 2-0 in the Dairyland. They host Lincoln, 2 minutes remaining before half. Parker Winju pass to Austin Powell right on the money. First down for the Norse sets up this pass. Winju, Jackson Stafforder in the corner of the end zone, 21-7, Norse defense would then step up. Nate Larson, the sack here. The final out of Whitehall, 33-7. Melrose Minduro also 2-0 in conference. Mustangs on the road at Blair Taylor. First quarter action. Sam Boone dropping back, pressure up the middle, and down he goes. No score in the first. Later in the quarter, Blair Taylor punting. Eric Christofferson, usually steady, muffs this one. Bryant Berg, the recovery. Wildcats still unable to score. The final out of there, Melman, 27-0 over Blair Taylor.
Co-conference leader Oliva Strom looking to stay in the top spot as they host Augusta. Cardinals starting out strong. The deep pass from Jediah Lawrence to Matthew Agley puts Oliva Strom in great field position. And then a couple plays later, the toss to Quinn Olson. He breaks through defenders for the touchdown. It's 6-0 Cardinals. Oliva Strom not gonna let up. This time the fake and the keeper by Lorenz. He does it all himself this go around for another score. Lima Strom, a big winner tonight,
Wow.
50-0 the final. Cochrane Fountain City gets a win on the road, 24-19 at Indy Gilmanton. Also in the Ridge and Valley, DeSoto, 42-0 winner over North Crawford. Kickapoo Lafarge beats Wazeeka Steuben Seneca. Weston downs Waniwak Center 30-14, and number 4 in the state, Ithaca, hosts Southern Door tomorrow at 2 p.m.
There you go. Keep it right here. Those Arcadia Black River Falls highlights coming your way next. Back in the News 8 Highlight Zone.
Well, here's this big matchup in the coulee we've been waiting on. Arcadia ranked number 2 in Division 5, hosting Black River Falls, the number 5 team in Division 4. Second half, Arcadia with a 17-6 lead. Robert Grave takes the handoff to the outside, but fumbled. Ball goes right to Jim Hesley. He goes 10 yards for the score to make it 24-6 Arcadia. Later in the third, Black River Falls defense trying to keep them in it. Isaac Ortiz with the sack in the backfield. More defense in this one then, except this time it's Arcadia. Aaron Benson strips the running back and jumps on the ball. However, Raiders unable to convert points off the turnover. To the fourth now, Arcadia gets some insurance. Benson punches it in from a yard out. They go up 31-6, and that would be the final. Arcadia 5-0. BRF drops to 4-1 on the season. Time for our play of the night.
Tonight's honor going to GET's Butch Haynes. Hands off out, a couple stiff arms here. But the impressive part right here, yeah, that's not going to work for Butch. He would not be denied. Redhawks win 26-6, the final.